Nakuru, and that may not even be their intention. The intention first is to do two things. One is to galvanize their lieutenants. The lieutenants who probably felt that this power-sharing deal did not support their kingpin would now have a feel that this guy is actually soldiering on. They have no problem in the arrangement. So putting them together in Nakuru, which is very significant in the geopolitics of this country, will actually bring them together. Then the other thing is to create that perception in their strongholds, and their strongholds are very far from Nakuru, that this is an outfit that has the blessing of even people who are very far from the strongholds. So that, because naturally what our campaign does is, it creates some sort of awareness among the voters that one of our own has a chance of making it. So when they pull a crowd in a very remote a place that is detached from the stronghold, they are likely to attract even the disillusioned voters, and therefore deal with the voter apathy, which is very critical for NASA. And then secondly, you also realize that what Prof is saying is coming to bear, that NASA has been going around, in very many public rallies, and I think they have an edge over Jubilee in that front. But where they have a problem is, immediately after the rally, you ask yourself, what were they saying? You realize that there is nothing that they're saying. And it is incumbent upon their strategies now to sit down and tease out talking points from their manifesto, so that ultimately, when they stand on a podium in a political rally, they articulate talking points that can be collapsed into critical issues in their manifesto. And the earlier they do that, the better.
All right. But allow me to say something, which is a contradiction to what Esbon is indicating. Kenyans, largely, the bulk of Kenyans, and he said that the UNGA may not be a factor in our politics. So for the members of, say, the Luo community, it matters not what Raila Odinga says. Whether he cracks a joke on Vitendawili, they will still vote for him. So sometimes even trying to deliver those messages during the political rallies, it may not really add value. Because the target audience is within, if it's people from, say, Jubilee from Kiambu, with the high cost of living today, because I suspect they also buy maize, it's unlikely that on August 8th, they'll wake up early in the morning to go and vote for Raila Odinga. Maybe at best, they'll abstain from the electoral process. They'll say they're not going to vote. But majority of us are very troubled in our thinking. That if you come from an Asa area and there's a food crisis in Kenya, or rather you come from a Jubilee area and there's a food crisis in Kenya, you'll become like Mwangi Kiunjuri. You'll blame the cartel that
are you saying that our leaders should not have proper solutions just because the voting patterns are extremely tribal?
They need to have those solutions. And, President Kenyatta indicated that NASA shouldn't be, describing the problem as everybody does. They need to give us the solution. But if you go to Nakuru today and you start offering a solution, and they normally have these solutions, all of them, they have these solutions in their manifestos. But those manifestos count for nothing. That's why the two NASA candidates in Nakuru have no idea of their coalition's position on food security.
Right.
If there was an agreed point, they would be telling us. I'm not in any way suggesting that they shouldn't be giving us solutions. But you see, these politicians are politicians for one reason, that they understand the demographics. They know what the people are looking for. They know that if they want to discuss solutions, they'll have a media conference in Nairobi. But if they want to do the real politics as you describe it, then they'll just go there with the Vitendawili and the Misemos and the Adithis, and the audience will be happy. Because again, most of our voters are irrational.
All right. I want us to